Good afternoon. Imagine a world in which everybody just thought about themselves. That all they thought about all day long was how could they advance themselves, advance their own careers, advance their own education, get a leg up in the world, get to the next biggest thing for themselves, buy the next biggest item that they have on their shopping list. Imagine a world in which everybody all the time only thought about themselves. Who would be the people that would be the servers in the restaurants? Who would be the people that would be firefighters coming to the rescue when somebody calls 911? Who would be the people that would be out there serving other people in any number of industries in which that is what happens? The service industries would cease to exist if people really just spent all their time thinking about themselves. That's not the kind of world that we want to live in. In fact, we want to live in a world in which we think about other people, in which there are those who step into those service industry jobs and will be willing to help and serve other people, be willing to put their own lives on the line to go out there and help and serve other people. That's the kind of world that we want to live in. But if everyone were just selfish in a really big way, we wouldn't have that kind of world at all. Now, we understand that we have plenty of selfish thoughts in our lives. You and I know the selfish thoughts that we have had for ourselves, the things that we've thought of, the things that we've wanted for ourselves just to advance our own selves. We know that we struggle with that as a temptation and as a sin. And God, of course, knows that too. And God spoke through the Apostle Paul to the Philippians in chapter 2, verse 3, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or empty conceit, but in humility consider one another better than yourselves." Now that's a pretty blanket statement that Paul is making there, to say don't be selfish, don't be conceited, but look at other people with humility in yourself and say they're better, I'm going to serve them. It's a hard thing to do. It's an impossible thing to do perfectly all the time. That's why you and I need a Savior. One who was able to do just that perfectly in our place. One who looked at you and was not selfish for what he should get. One who was not going to be conceited and think that he was better than you are. One who was not going to put himself on the pedestal and say, you need to worship him, you need to give him everything. He is worthy of all of that. One who did not act like that, but instead became selfless, gave his own life, sacrificed himself for you. That's just what Jesus did in your place. And Jesus' sacrifice for you allows you to listen to what Paul says and to act, to not be selfish, to not be conceited, to be humble and look at others and find ways to serve them. Until we see each other again, the Lord's blessings on your day.